simplicity is gained. To bow and to bend we shall not be afraid. To turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right. 'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shall not be afraid. To turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right. 'Tis the gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shall not be afraid. To turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right. Till by turning, turning we come round right. Till by turning, turning we come round right.
Om Shanti. In Venice lived Antonio, kind and true. Helping friends was all he knew. Bassanio came with love's request, a marriage dream within his chest. Antonio borrowed from Shylock's gold. A strange deal in words was told. If you can't pay back in time, he said, a pound of flesh will clear the debt. The ships were late, the gold not paid. Shylock came, his knife displayed. Portia came in lawyer's guise, with wisdom shining in her eyes. Take flesh, but not a drop of blood, she spoke. The court agreed. Shylock's hold was broke. 1596 to 1599. This is a beautiful story by Shakespeare's drama, The Merchant of Venice. You must have heard this in childhood. There's a person named Antonio. He's caring, he's loving, he's philanthropist, altruistic. He wants to help everyone. And one day his friend Bassanio comes. And he has dream of getting married, but he doesn't have money. So Antonio borrows money from a very cunning merchant, Shylock. But there is a condition. If you don't pay the money back in time, you will have to give the pound of your flesh. I will cut your flesh. The ships were delayed, and Antonio cannot pay the money back. Now the case has gone in the court, and Shylock is very cunning and shrewd. He says, I want a pound of flesh. But then there is a twist in the story. A young dynamic lady, Portia, comes. She is disguised as a lawyer. And she says, yes, the pound of flesh should be taken, but not a single drop of blood should fall, because that was not in the contract. And this is how Antonio is free and Shylock is defeated. So this is worldly trade. This is worldly bargain. This is mundane contract. Behind every signature, there is a knife. There is greed. There is deceit, deception. The worldly contract has deadlines, has written agreements. Today's Murli deals with divine contract. Today's Murli deals with divine bargain, the divine trade. The celestial contract. 10th December 1987. So that's the date of today's Avyakta Murli. We will discuss 7 points. First, who is seeing whom? Baba is the ocean of treasures. He is seeing his divine traders. And who are these traders? The poor, the weak, the penniless, the beggars. But what they have become? The virgins with empty hands, the mothers, the paupers, and what they have become? The richest people in this world, because they have struck a contract with God. They have entered into the deal with the supreme merchant. In that story, Shylock is cunning, calculating. And there is something to be given in exchange. Here, God comes as the divine merchant. And He wants only one thing in exchange: your heart. And He gives you what? What you give Him and what He gives you. This is such a dangerous deal, in fact. You give Him broken coins, He gives you an empire. Whatever you give Him, He gives you back, purified, multiplied, and guaranteed for ages to come. This is an unique deal. This is an unique trade. This is a newfangled business, never heard before, never seen before. So that is the first point of the Murli. That God has come as a merchant, as a trader, as a businessman. He has struck this contract with you. And who are the ones who are the divine traders who have entered into deal with God? People have already rejected you. You are the rejected piece of the market of the world. And what he has done? He has taken those rejected pieces and he has embellished them and kept in front of the world in his divine show room as showpiece. The second thing is what you give him. Tan, man, dhan, samman. You give body, but what he does, he makes it fitter. What you give. Mind. What sort of mind is this? The monkey mind, the wandering mind, the restless mind, the murky, the dirty mind, the wandering intellect. And what he does, he makes it joyous. He makes it beauteous. Dhan, wealth. He gives you infinite treasures. The inexhaustible treasure. And last, relationships. He gives you eternal relationship with the divine. So this is such a divine contract. There the signature is done with ink. Here the signature is done with love. The third thing is, how was your heart? In pieces, one piece belonged to your husband, another piece belonged to your wife, another piece belonged to the lovers. The list is endless. The list of attachment. What he does, he clubs together all the pieces with one word, Baba, and gives you again as whole. Otherwise, what you had to give him? Nothing. The heart was already shattered into pieces. He collects all the pieces, joins them, decorates, and gives you back. That's the third thing from today's Murli. Fourth, from beggar to prince. What you become? From beggar to prince. That is the signature of your destiny. What you had and what you become. You come empty, he fills you. You come with that harsh cacophony of this world and he makes you into a divine music. The fifth point. He gives equal to everyone and yet there is difference. Why? The difference is because somebody is taking and not using it. This knowledge is not for storage. This wealth is not for keeping it locked up. You share and it multiplies. You give and it shines. You use and it becomes eternal. This is spiritual mathematics. This is divine statistics. The principles are reversed. You give and you find. The virtues have increased. The power, if it stays within, gets stagnated, throttled. If you give, you become powerful and the other person also becomes powerful. There is no cunningness in this trade. This merchant is so divine, so innocent. You give him what and what he gives to you. The next, the bank of the soul. This confluence age is the divine bank. You deposit and it multiplies. Now it depends what you are depositing. You can deposit both things, good or bad. Everything will multiply. Baba sees two types of garlands. The next point, 7th. 1, 8 jewels, and second, 16,000. And 8, 108, whatever. Now why this has happened? The same reason. And the last point is again about giving, using, translating into practice. This knowledge is not theory. To learn by rote, to give some exam, and to pass. This knowledge is tested at every moment. The world is the examination hall for this knowledge. The situations are the examination papers. Use it every now and then. Churn it, refine yourself, sharpen the intellect, fill yourself with those subtle powers. You have to become king now so that you can become king in future. The one who is beggar now will remain a beggar. Your riches are not the riches of gold coins or money. It is the internal treasure. So, this is today's homework. Imagine Baba checking your student register. Write down what he would mark as your strength and areas of improvement. This teacher is very clever. He wants to polish the dirty corners of your mind. He wants to clean the soiled recesses of your heart. So he checks. He corrects. Just the only thing which is needed is that refined connection with him. The second homework is confusion-free zone. Write a small paragraph on what keeps you free from confusion in your relationship with Baba. If the heart is divided, your relationship with God will remain confounded all the time. To have a very clear and very pure relationship with Him is the goal, the target, the effort. The constant flow of energy. The river is flowing. If you put pebble, if you put stones, there is disturbance. Every attachment to this world is a pebble. Every act of body consciousness is a stone. The more you go towards the world, you go away from God. The more you go towards Him, you move away from world. So check yourself. Revise this relationship. Understand this relationship. Because everything is so invisible. This is very, very subtle. A gross intellect carrying the burden of memories, weight of old sanskars, cannot hope to fathom this relationship. So, these are the two homeworks from today's Murli. So go, read the Murli, understand the Murli, take out few points, keep them with you, use them, speak about them, discuss about them, churn them, understand them, see the divine messages hidden in every line of the Murli. Every line is a divine weapon against the war with Maya. Murli is the armor that protects you, that makes you impregnable. Nothing can penetrate. Even if the greatest of the disturbance comes, it will take time to enter. So that's what is the goal. So read the Murli, understand the Murli, churn the Murli, talk about it, discuss about it, and let it penetrate into the cortex, into your grey matters. Om Shanti.